Okay, guys, welcome to lesson 10. And we want to just consolidate. We want to start putting all our algebra lessons together. If you're seeing lesson 10, it means we have lesson 1 to 9, which is where foundation was laid. Much work was done, in terms of understanding algebra. A lot of questions were sent. I think, I'm not sure the number of questions, but it was a whole lot. All of these questions you're seeing on the left, were sent. So now we want to start looking at them gradually and start paving a way for consolidation. So let's look at the first 5 and let's see what we can pull out from the first 5. In case you missed any of the sessions, please kindly go back and check the sessions. They will be of great assistance to you before you get back to school. So here's our first one. Here is our first one. Simplify fully. All right, let me write it out. Let me just remove this. No, but I want that homework to be there. Okay. Now, simplify fully. Now, this has to do with laws of exponents. You will do this in grade 12 again in terms of questions, not teaching. Okay. So you will be tested again in grade 12. But let's see how I would try to look at this. Okay. I will keep my root for now, but let's break the 10 to 2 times 5. Okay, plus I'll break this one too. 2 to the power 2 times 2 to the power n, using laws of exponents, over 5 to the power 2n, let's leave that, plus, oh no, wait, that's important. Let's do something with that 5 to the power 2n. 2n is basically 5 to the power n. All right. I want to do something for you here. 5 to the power n, and you see what I want to say, 2n. That is n plus n, right? So let me do this because I want to do something, and some of you still have grade 10 mind. Okay, plus 4, 5 to the power what? N. Okay, let's take it from there, just like that. Now, what will this be? I'm still going to keep my root of n. Now, laws of exponent says I can distribute that power. Plus 2 to the power of 2 times 2 to the power of n over, now watch this one. This is saying 5 to the power of n times 5 to the power of n plus 4 times 5 to the power of n. Now let's observe and look at what we have. You would notice that at the numerator, this seems to be common. And at the denominator, that seems to be common. So we can quickly pull out what's common. Let's still leave the root so that it's not so clumsy. What's common? 2 to the power n. What do we have left? 5 to the power n plus 2 squared, which is 4, over, what's common at the denominator? 5 to the power n. What do we have? 5 to the power n plus 4. Interesting. Do you notice that that would divide that? And what we are left is with 2 to the power n over 5 to the power n. Okay, let me do this for clarity. Let's simplify. I see my answer already. This would lead us to 2 over 5 to the power of n times 1 over n. So you must know that what rule we're using here is this. it becomes x to the power m over a. If you remember your laws of exponent. Did that question make sense to you? Please, I'm going to need your responses so that we can move together. Did it make sense? Interesting. 4 marks. 4 marks. And I've actually seen something like this in a grade 12 paper. So whatever you're doing now, please take note. It is for 2 years, grade 11 and grade 12. So please, let's stay focused. Let's learn. Keep your notes. No one is going to teach you this next year because we expect you to have mastered it from grade 11. So whatever you're doing now is very, very important. All right, please let's write. If you care enough, you can also screenshot this and send on the group. Just as a way of telling people that work is going on. Those that are sleeping would find work done already. Okay, we're good. Can I move on to the next question? Thank you very much there. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one, simplify 5.8. What would you do here? Now, what I would do here is to quickly split this. This is that. Or generally, okay, before I do that, let's work with prime basis first. That's important. 2 to the power 3. All right. Multiplied by 2 times 5. That's my 10. Please, the way you write in maths is very, very important. Write very neatly. What is 8 again? Oh, but, okay, I'm actually going a very long way, but it's fine. I could have done something else. I actually didn't need to, but it's all good. No problem. All right? Now, this one I want to leave like that. So what would this be? 2 to the power 3n minus 9 times 2 to the power n plus 2, laws of exponent, times 5 to the power n plus 2 over 2 to the power 3n minus 3. Now, because it's all multiplication, I can quickly group. You see, it's all multiplication. I can group my 2's. So if I group the 2, what do I have? 3n minus 9. There's another one on top. When I'm multiplying with the same base, I'm going to add the exponents. Okay. And now if I'm dividing, what do? I subtract. All I need to do is to change my signs. 3n becomes minus 3n, and minus 3 becomes positive 3. We do the same thing for the 5. Laws of exponents. All right. Now 1 plus n becomes minus 1. The sign changes. Now let's simplify. Let us simplify together. What do we have? 2 to the power 3n. So 3n plus n, 4n. 4n minus 3n would give us n. All right. 2 plus 3 would give us 5. 5 minus 9 would give us what? Negative 4 times 5. Now, n minus n would give us 0. 2 minus 1 would give us that. Okay. And that is what we are going to have. Nothing more can be done. Let's just make sure that everything we did is correct. Just go back again quickly. We decided to write that as 2 to the power 3, which is 8, n minus 3. Broke that down, 2 times 5, n plus 2. 2 to the power 3, n minus 1. Yes, talk to me there. And then we have 5, 1 plus n, 5, 1 plus n. Yes. This is 3n minus 9. This is 3n minus 3. Yes, talk to me.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm okay, and yourself?
I'm good. So, the exponent for 2, it has to be 2 to the power n minus 7.
Y minus 7. There's a 9 here, negative 9, right?
Yeah. Oh, minus 7 plus. Oh, I did minus 1.
Are we okay now, Bonolo?
Yes, I did.
All right. So, simplify fully. There's nothing more we can do here. And this is going to be our final answer. There's nothing more that can be done. We cannot simplify. Oh, wait, we can. We can. Let me do something. We can. So this can be written as 2 to the power n times 2 to the power negative 4. All right, times 5. Let's simplify fully. Now, this is the same thing as 1 over 2 to the power 4. All right, and what would this be? 2 to the power n times 5 over 16. And that's all we can do with this question. The examiner says simplify fully. We cannot simplify beyond this point. Please, let's write quickly. Thank you for that question, Bonolo. I love it when we ask. Okay, you can screenshot this, and so that we can have it for reference. And then we move over to the next one. Somebody can quickly screenshot. We need to move promptly. There we go. The next one, thank you very much, 5.9. Simplify the following expressions and express your answer in the form of a plus b root c, where a, b, c are real numbers and c is not a perfect square. Okay, let's see what they mean. Beautiful question here. We did thirds, so if you are not sure, please go back and deal with thirds. Now, there are so many ways of doing this, so many ways. Either I deal with it using fractions, then, or okay, let's just see. Let's pick one of the ways. There are too many. There are about 3 ways that I see already. Okay. Now, if I decide to deal with this one, I will then multiply, if you remember, by its conjugate. Now, this is this part. Plus, now let's do the second part. 5 minus root 5. This is just one of the ways. What do? We multiply by the conjugate of the denominator. And if you were in my lesson of thirds, you would know why we're doing this. Is to remove anything root as a denominator. All right, let's walk through. What do we have? We FOIL here. 3 times 2 would give us 6. 3 times root 5 would give us what? 3 root 5. Then we come here, plus 2 root 5. Then we go there, we FOIL in. Root 5 times root 5 would give us 5. Over, this is difference of 2 squares. 2 times 2 would give us 4. Root 5 times root 5 would give us 5. plus, we do the same thing here. 5 times 3 would give us 15 minus 5 root 5. All right. Then minus 3 root 5. Negative times negative would give us positive, and that would give us a 5 over 3 times 3 would give us 9 minus 5. Okay, let's simplify. 6 plus 5 is 11. So 11 plus 5 root 5 over negative 1. Let's simplify this. 15 plus 5 would give us 20 minus 8 root 5. Over what? 9 minus 5 is 4. Okay, we're almost done. If I divide both numbers by negative 1, negative 11 minus 5 root 5. Now, what about this one? Don't you see that 4 is common? What do we have? 5 minus 2 root 5 over 4. Negative 11 minus 5 root 5 plus 5 minus 2 root 5. Then we simplify. 5 minus 11 would be what? Negative 6 minus 7. Oh, beautiful. They told us to write it in terms of a plus b root c. Can you see that? A plus b root. So my a is actually negative 6. Some examiners will tell you to write them down. And my c is 5. Interesting. Just basically using the laws. Again, I'm not sure which lesson is it, but you have it all on the group there. There was a lesson where we dealt with surds. I think it's lesson 7. Either lesson 7 or 8. One of those lessons was dedicated to surds, where we're doing conjugate, rationalizing, multiplying, adding, dividing of surds. Okay, and that's our answer there. 4 marks. Just you adding and subtracting. Let me know if we are good, and a picture would be nice, just to tell people to wake up that class is in progress. Okay, so you guys, thank you for sending on the group so we can move a bit fast. Just listen to the explanation and you can write up later. All right, question number 10. Or you can also rewatch, remember? Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's start from 9. 9 can be written as 3 to the power 2. This is 2 over 1. Please write very neatly. What is 50? I taught you how to change 50. Root 50, perfect square, 25. What's the square root of 25? It's 5, but we don't know the root of 2, so we leave it like that. So that's how we change it. Please, I'm going to write it out because the examiners would say without the use of a calculator. So we need to show what we're doing. All right. Divided by, okay, 3, 5 to the power 5 over 2 times 8 is 4 times 2 over the root of 5. Okay, now let's start moving. This 2 would cancel that 2, right? But I won't do that just for clarity. That will leave us that. And this will give us 5 root 2 over 3 root 2 times root 5. We change it, applying the laws of maths. 3 to the power 5 over 2 times, what's the square root of 4? 2 and root 2. I hope I haven't lost anyone. Please, again, you still have some few days before school opens. Try to go over the lessons. Now let's see, and now start doing some good math here. This and that can actually cancel. All right, so what do we have? 3 to the power 3. I want to write it out. Times 5 times root 5 over 3 to the power 5 over 2 times 2 root 2. Now I can deal with the 3's, okay? Using laws of exponent, what would that be? 3 minus 5 over 2 times 5 root 5 over, now please watch this. I'm going to rush, oh, there's so many steps in this. Rationalize. That's why if you were lost, you need to go back to my lesson on surds. I am rationalizing so that the denominators, root 2 times root 2, would give me a 2. This is so beautiful. Now, what is 3 minus 5 over 2? Without a calculator, let's work. 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 5 is 5. And that is 1 over 2. Times 5 root 5. Oh, root 5 times root 2 would actually give us root 10. So we can quickly put that. Root 10 over, oh, this is looking so nice. 2. Root 2 times root 2 would give us 2. That's 4. So what do we have finally? Let's see. That would be what? This is nice. I want to see where we're going there. That square root of 3 is the same as root 3 times 5 times root 10 over 4. Let's see. Is there something that the examiner is hiding here? Root 3 times root 10 is root 30. Okay. 5 root 30 over 4. I don't think, let's see. Root 30 is what? 6 times 5. It cannot be broken down. I'm actually interested. Can you please check? Let's check on our calculators what this would give us. This is so interesting. Let's see. Let's see on our calculator what this would give us. I'm interested in this. 9 to the power 3 over 2. So you do this when you're practicing. You check your answer. Root 50 over 3 root 2. All right, divided by, we put another bracket there. 3 to the power 5 over 2. You need to write nicely, times root of 8 over the root of 5. Oh, it's not, okay. Look at this answer, 2.282. Yes, talk to me.
Well said. When you do the mistake, try to control the root of 2. You see the denominator. On the second step, you see the second step, right?
Yeah.
It's 3 2 multiplied by 5 root 2 over 3 root 2.
Yes, the root 2 can divide the root 2.
Yeah, it comes out. The problem is that if you don't substitute the 3 when you want to other.
Oh, wait. Let me see. Oh, okay, I forgot the 3.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, can I just say, okay, I'm going to do something here. Oh, thank you. So 3 to the power 3 over 3 to the power 1. Can I just make this one 3 to the power 2? Then it's fine now. 3 minus 1 is 2. Beautiful. Okay. This is 2. All right. So this becomes negative 1 over 2. Because that's going to be, yeah, negative 1 over 2. Okay. So that only would affect this. Because this would become my root of 3. That negative brings that. Let me just rewrite it. I hope I don't want to confuse you there. That would be what? 5 root 10 over 3 to the power half. All right. Times 4. And that is 5 root 10 over 4 root 3. Now, guys, I don't want to have a root as a denominator. That's the whole idea. Because 3 to the power half, it simply means that. So what do? We need to get rid of that. Every time I want to get rid, I do that. Okay, so that would be 5 root 30 over 4 times 3, which will be 5 root 30 over 12. Can we reconfirm this answer now quickly? Just hold on for me before you start writing. I'll give you time to write. Oh, I got 2,28, right? I remember that. Let me see if I'm going to get 2, just want to quickly check something. 5 root of 30 over 12. Check that answer, 2,282. So we're perfectly correct. Thank you for that. I had missed that 3 earlier on. Please ask me questions. Let's see if we can get everyone to be able to do this on their own. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you are okay. And if there's any step you want to ask, please do ask. Mimi, Hope, Liano. I'm only seeing Bologna saying okay. Very interesting. Simplify the following fully without the use of a calculator. So when they please, you need to show all your steps. Otherwise, you'll get a 0. Can somebody please take a picture? Okay, let's progress. But you understand the steps. So please take note of, in the first one, we were doing conjugate when you have more than one term. In the second one, we were rationalizing where you just multiply by the denominator. Okay, lovely. Good questions. These are beautiful questions. Ooh, the last one on this page. Simplify the following fully. All right, this is going to be very interesting. Okay, now, when I see questions like this, please watch. Go and look for the smallest exponent. The smallest exponent here is 2020. So I would write this as, check, m 2020 plus 2 would give me 2022. That's the secret there. Remember that all the time. The root of 25. Now, what is, again, work with 2020. All right. By the way, okay, let me just do that first. Plus 4 minus 25m 2020 plus 2. Please don't just cancel things out. Now, you would notice, I'll do it step by step. The top, I can actually write this as 2020 times m to the power 2 minus m 2020. Okay? Over. Okay, look at. What do you think is common here? 25 is common. M 2020 into bracket. Oh, no, wait. I want to, before I do that, there's a step I'm jumping. You guys are fresh grade 11s. This is 25 M 2020 times m to the power what? 4 minus 25m 2020. I'm going to show you where we're going now. if you check, we have actually taken this as something that is common on all the 4 terms. Do you notice? So it's easy now to do what? To factorize that out. But don't remove the root yet. We will see what will happen with the root. M 2020. I have m squared minus 1 actually here, because I've taken out m to the power 2020 over, what is common here? I've got a 25, I've got m 2020, and I have m to the power 4 minus m to the power 2. Okay. Let's see the beauty of what's going to happen. You must realize that root of AB can be written as root of A times root of B. I'm going to use that now. So this can be written as root of M 2020 times root of M squared minus 1 over what do we have? Or I can put a root over everything, but let's see first. I think I like where we're going with this. 2020, all right, times root of. Now look at this one. Also very important. Do you notice m squared? Okay, but I don't want to confuse you. I want us to move step by step. You'd see something. I want us to take it step by step. Do you notice that I can actually find the square root of 25? Okay, it's long because I don't want to cut steps. Root of m, don't worry about this one, it will take care of itself because we don't know what to do with that. Now, denominator, what's the square root of 25? That's 5, but I don't know the root of this one, so I'm going to leave it like that. Oh, beautiful. What's common here? Do you notice m squared is common? All right. And what do I have? But don't forget, we still have a root there. Please write neatly so that you can see what you're doing. Do you notice the whole of this cancels the whole of that? Oh, beautiful. So what do we have? Root of m squared minus 1. We are left with a 5. Oh, this can also be broken down. M squared, root of m squared minus 1. Oh, pa. What do we have? 1 over 5. What is the root of m squared? M. Interesting. The way you write would determine whether you'll be able to see what's going on or not. Please let me know. Are we good? Are we okay? I want us to go forth and back. Ask me questions. What did I do that? What did I do? When did I do that? Do I know when to do that? Please ask me before we even take pictures and write down. I'll give you 15 seconds to look at it and ask me quickly. Okay, looks like we're okay. Looks like we are okay there. I'm seeing thumbs up. Please give me thumbs up. How did you get rid of the root of m squared? All right, beautiful. The root of m squared is m. Let's quickly go through that. So if I have the root, check here, the root of m squared is basically saying m to the power of 2 times half. If I want to use numbers for you, check. Look at this. If I say 5 squared, what is 5 squared? 25. What's the root of 25? Do you see that? Does that make sense? Mimi? Good. So if anytime you see, if I say what the root of 9 squared, you don't even have to do anything. It's just 9. Beautiful. Good job. All right, we may please send this on the group. Let's do more questions. Somebody just screenshot. And let's share. Let people know what they are missing out. Okay. And everybody, I believe you are done writing. Oh, we have another one here. Oh, okay, let's see. We're going to run through this. Hopefully we can run through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's try. We have 30 minutes. Please, you can go over these questions again. They are very nice. They are on the group anyway. I remember that we sent this. All right, let's see. Solve for x. The examiner says we should solve for x. 5 marks. What do we do here? Solve for x in terms of y. X plus 1, x minus 3y. All right, let's see. So it means find x. Let us expand. Let's see. Let's expand first. X times x will be x squared minus 3x plus x. I'm sure, guys, you know how to FOIL. We FOIL. Okay. If I do the same thing on the right hand side, it will be what? Y squared minus 3y. Okay. Let's see. I think we can simplify. X squared. Let's see. I don't know where this would lead us. Well, let us see something. Okay. Y squared. All right. Now, the examiner says find x. When they say find x, it means that you need to extract all the x's. But we have a problem. It's x squared and x here. All right. Let's bring everything. I like to do something. Let's bring everything over to the other side and let us see. I want to see something here. If I were to complete the square, hold on, before I bring everything to the other side, let's move this. Plus 3. Ooh, okay, just hold on for me. This will be y squared. Let us complete the square. Do you guys still remember how to complete the square? X squared minus 2x. Now, if I divide, I don't know if you guys remember how to complete. We'll divide that by 2. All right. So we say x squared. Let me show you. We'll divide this by 2. Then we square it. All right. What is 2 divided by 2 would give me 1. Let's square. If I square, what would I do? I will add it and I will subtract it. Please check what I've just done. Completing the square. I'll do it again. X squared minus 2x. That is my b. I will divide it, so minus 2 divided by 2 would give me what? Negative 1. Right? Then I'll take that negative 1 and square it, which is 1. I will add 1. I have already changed the question, but I will subtract it again because I don't want to change it, so that it remains x squared minus 2x. And you would see why that would be okay. Check. I added 1 and I subtracted 1. Now, if I look at this, that's a perfect square trinomial. Because this I can factorize. Forget about this negative one. It is x minus 1, x minus 1. I see where we are going. So this is x minus 1, x minus 1. This is y squared minus 2y plus 1. That's also, all right. So what do we have? X minus 1 squared equals to y. This would also give us, y minus 1 squared. Okay. Interesting. This is such, maths can be brutal, guys. Yep. Minus 1 minus 1. Yes. So what is x? Sorry. X minus 1. If I look for the square root, so I'm looking for the square root of both sides. Remember, when I look for the square root of both sides, then we say that plus or minus. Okay, so this is equal to y minus 1 or minus, this is so brutal maths. All right, if I move that x equals to y, but we are told x should not be equal to y. What would this then be? Minus y, negative, negative, plus 1. Negative y plus 2. Interesting. Whoa, 5 marks. This is bloody. This is maths. This is why in this extra class we do high level stuff. Please talk to me if this makes sense. This is brutal. Let me know if there's any step that I did. I know I was thinking through, but let's go through it together again. Look through for 15 seconds or 20 and tell me where you are lost. I could probably find another way of doing this, but for now, that's what's in my head. Please, 30 seconds, go through. I'm going to keep quiet. Go through and see if you understood everything that I did. I'd like to get your responses, please. Don't keep quiet. I'd like to get your responses. Yes or no? Thumbs up, thumbs down, please. The responses are beautiful. Yes, thank you. Thumbs up there. We need more. All right, if we are okay, please somebody just take a picture. You might find it useful some other day. Which part? The last part. Which one there, Mimi? Is it where I put the square root? The right hand side. Okay, now in mathematics, when we solve and you have to put a square root, we always add plus or minus. Why? Because it is difference of two squares. So what I did was, from here, I looked for the square root of both sides, but I'm solving this. So this becomes a plus or a minus. That means, and remember we spoke about this. Do you remember on the previous page where we said the square root of 9 squared? That would take that away and give me 9. So this and this would actually nullify each other, and I have y minus 1. But there's a plus y minus 1, and there's a negative y minus 1. So x minus 1 equals to either the positive, x minus 1 equals to the negative or negative. Now, if you move this one here, x will be equal to y, but this is not applicable. And then we solve this one by expanding minus y plus 1. Then move this one over, it becomes positive 1. Did I get you there, Mimi? Me. All right, so please take note, if you are solving square root of 9, let me just make that very clear. Look at this. Look at this. Just look at this quickly, just to clarify. If I ask you for the square root of 9, the square root of 9 is 3. We're done. Not plus or minus 3. But if I say x squared equals to 9, it is the same thing as saying x squared minus 9, x squared minus 3 squared, which is difference of two squares. So you would find x minus 3 equals to 0. So x will be equal to 3, or x will be equal, do you see that we have a positive or a negative? Which a learner that understands maths can quickly say, then x would be plus or minus. Only when I'm solving. Only when I'm so that was the secret there. Okay, so please take note. If you are the one introducing a square root, you must put plus or minus. Are we good? Do we have that picture on the page there, on the group? Problem is, many are going to look at it and get confused. But they'll deal with it. That's why they were missing class. All right, next one. 8.2. Let's see how far we can go with this. Questions? If we don't finish, we would continue from there. But please, you take some time. Go over all the questions again. Solve for x. This one shouldn't be difficult. 3 to the power x plus 2y. This is 3 to the power 2, 3y, over 3 to the power 3. And what would this be? 3 to the power x plus 2y, 6y, minus 3. If we are dividing, we subtract the exponents if the bases are the same. Now that the bases are equal on both sides, x plus 2y. What is x therefore? Move that over there. 4y minus 3. Oh, not bad. You can see this is a level 2 question. Level 2 question. Let me know if you are okay with this. So guys, wherever we stop, you need to try over the weekend. I'll re-forward all these questions. They are there on our group. Re-forward them. Try to do them, please. try to expose yourself. If you are lost, you go back to all the lessons. Lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, up to lesson 9. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can try 3 more, 4 more, depending. Next one is a 6 marks question. So for K, okay. K plus 5. What I will do is I'll multiply across by K. K times K, K squared. 5 times K, 5K. 15 over K times K. You see? And that gives me a trinomial. Oh, it's 14. 14, because I'm beginning to wonder. No factors. 7 and 2 would work. So K equals to -7. That's just, that's chips. So please notice what I did. You can either multiply or you can even say cross multiply, whichever one. Hence or otherwise. Hence means don't start from the beginning. And if you look at this, my good learners, please look at this. I want you to look at this. This examiner, very lovely examiner. What do you notice? Do you notice that this is K? K plus 5 over 14. Do you notice that K? Oh, so our K is actually from here, K, but I know the value of K. So -7 or the square root of a number. Now guys, please take note. Do you notice I am not the one putting the square root? The square root came with the question. The square root of a number is positive. There's no solution here. Since I did not put the square root of any number is, please put that note down. Square root of a number is positive. So it cannot be equal to -7. Don't tell me you are squaring both sides. It won't work. Here, yes, I can square both sides. 4, let me show the step. Square both sides. Four. Now this again would cancel that. So what is x? -1. Solve for x. X is -1. Take note of that, highlight it. The square root of a number is positive. But when I'm solving and I have to put the square root, I must put plus or minus. Let's see if you are good. Talk to me.
A man from
Okay, are we good, guys? You went through? You okay with what we did? Remember, when I pause, it's for you to go through step by step. Do I understand why we added, why we subtract? That's why I pause. It's not about doing 100 questions. It's about you understanding what needs to be done or what was done. Okay, let's move. 8.4. I want to try to see if we can finish this particular next set. It will be nice. So I'm going to increase my pace a little bit. Thank you. If x minus 6 equals to 0 is one of the solutions of that, determine one value of y. Oh Lord. Okay. Determine one value of y for which. Okay. Let's see something. The examiner says if x minus 6 equals to 0. Now, it means x equals to 6. Okay? Check. We have an equation, x plus 40 over x, and we are told that x minus 6 equals to 0. Therefore, okay, do you notice this? 2y plus 3 plus 40. What do you notice? They're quite similar to the K1 we did. Do you notice that that is practically the same place as x? X. Oh, so it means 2y plus 3 is x. And we know what x is. X is 6. So what is y? 3 over 2. Okay? 3 over 2. Let me know if it makes sense. And that's it. That one is done. We move. Did it make sense to us? Please give me a thumbs up or down. Let me know. So we can move on quickly. This wasn't bad. All right, 8.5. Let me see if I can combine this. They don't look. Okay, maximum value. Oh, all right, guys. Let me explain something here. Consider this: a over b. K equals to a over b. I want you to notice that as b decreases, K increases. This is what you call inversely proportional. I don't know if this makes sense. Let me show you. If I tell you 10 over 1, that would be 10. If I keep this constant and I make this 2, what happens? Do you notice that as the denominator increases, my answer decreases? If I continue 10 over 4, that would be what? 2, 5. Do you see that? If I continue 10 over 5, what do you notice? That's 2. If I continue 10 over 10, so you will see that as the denominator decreases, the answer does what? Increases. Bonolo, your screen is blank. Just check, there must be one other crazy physics. Or refresh, quickly refresh, I'll wait for you. But the screen is visible, I can see from my side what you should be seeing. Let me know if it's sorted. All right. Okay. So I was saying that as the denominator decreases, k will increase. And as the denominator increases, k will, inversely. As one goes up, one goes down. It means for s to be, okay, I have to go to the next page. For s to be maximum, this is so important. X squared plus 2 must be minimum. This is a grade 12 concept here, but it's good for grade 11. Now, question is, what is the minimum value? Of x squared plus 2. That's the question. What is the minimum? Let's look at x squared. Because the 2 is just a constant. The minimum value of x squared is 0. Please take note of that. Because once I put a squared, I would not have even if it's a square of a negative number, it will still give me positive. So the smallest number x squared can be would be a 0. Because if I say 0 squared, 0. 1 squared, 1. Negative 1 squared, 1. Can you see? The negative automatically just cancels out. So this is the smallest number I can have. Therefore, minimum value of x squared plus 2, 0 plus 2, maximum value of x will be what? 6 over 0 plus 2. This is more technical, and this is just testing if you know the properties of numbers. So we start learning all of those. Some of these things will be new to you. Please keep the information you learn here. Keep the information that you learn. They are very, very important. Everybody good? Okay, we'll just take one more. We'll take one more for the day. This is just to make you get into preparation for going back to school. But they are very, very important questions. Remember, guys, I need to tell you, algebra ends in grade 11. But it becomes brutal when you get to grade 12. The concept of algebra ends in grade 11. But in grade 12, there'll be lots of things brought together. This is one of the things. This is calculus. All right, this is functions. But we can deal with it in a different way. Okay, 8.6 And I think, let me stop there. We will continue from there because I don't want you to become overwhelmed. Please take time, go back to all the videos. That's how you're going to build. Let's see. What is the examiner looking for here? Calculate the two values of x over y. Okay, let's simplify. Fractions, diagonal, diagonal, denominator. X times x, x squared. Y times y. That's the second diagonal. Denominator, xy. Okay, let's cross multiply. 4x squared plus 4y squared. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad that we did all the lessons. I did something like this in the lesson. Trinomial. When I was doing trinomials, I explained all of this. This is a trinomial. Why? There's x squared, there's y squared, and both of them have a representative in the middle there. That's a trinomial. But how do I deal with this trinomial? Don't even stress. Look at what I'm going to do. Please listen now. Don't worry about the y. Let's do this together. Do you guys still remember how to factorize? 4 times 4 is 16. I taught you some crazy ways that I love. So let's factorize. Negative 16 and negative 1 would work. All right. Now what do? I multiplied by 4. Now I would divide by 4. If you remember this is x minus 4. Now we put this here. Ooh, beautiful. We did all of that. So check what I'm going to do. X minus 4 now the problem is saying, but where is the y? Good question. I'm just going to come now and put my y there. And this is 1y. 1y, same thing as y. So, x minus 4y equals to 0. I will implore you, go back to all the lessons. This was done. X equals to 4y. Divide both sides by y. Beautiful. Or 4x. I'm looking for y. So we can, 4 equals to y over x. But I'm not looking for y over x. I'm looking for x over y. So I can flip it over. Interesting piece of work here. Go and learn how I factorized. I did all of that when we were having the content sessions. Showed you how to factorize. Then in one lesson I did disguised trinomial. This one also came up where we have two variables on the disguised trinomial. All right, guys. Good. We've done close to 10 or 11 questions for the day. I think that's fine because I wanted to sit down. Guys, holiday is over, please. Holiday is over. If you are still thinking of sleeping and whatnot, please wake up and smell the coffee. Holiday ipelile. Holiday is over. Yes. Holiday ipelile. Holiday pelilate last week, please. Holiday, it's pelilate. It's time to work. And remember, guys, you need your grade 11 results to apply in varsity. If I were you, I would go back to lesson 1 to 10, which is today's lesson. Sit with it. Why do I have to know algebra? Algebra is the bedrock of maths. My good learners, thank you for sending in the picture. We will continue with other questions. Like I said, these questions are on the group, on your group already. We will continue with other questions Oh, so many. So we're going to spend like 3 weeks doing all of this. While your school is busy teaching theory, we are applying what we have learned. Make sure you start discussing with your parents. Everything that is free does surely come to an end. Our next sessions, you might not have access to it if you are not registered. And that's where we finish all of these questions. So please start talking to your parents and let them contact us so that you can be fully registered and be part of the sessions. Have a lovely day. For any inquiry, any question, 0817442103 would be the place to go. Goodbye. Bye-bye.